There's a fantasy about building software with AI. Download an app, type a prompt, and boom, your application appears. This is not that story. This is what actually happened. A team of autonomous AI agents took a real product from zero to production version 1 in 5 days. 122 tickets closed, 34 architecture decisions on record, 22 tickets shipped in a single overnight run. This is squad orchestration. Here's the thesis. Autonomous agents working long stretches from clear requirements is not a magic app you download. It's a project standard, a repeatable structure you set up before the first line of code. Because real development happens in phases. An idea has to be decomposed structurally into organized folders, decisions, and tickets. Moving this to a new project is not copy-paste. It needs a defined flow so the project can mature. The standard has 5 parts. 1. Define what you want to achieve first. That definition drives the initial onboarding with your coordinator agent. 2. One folder per subproject, and one subproject always exists. The wiki, it's the brain, the single source of truth where agreements, user stories, logs, and decisions live. Around it, whatever the stack demands, a database repo, an admin, a client, or 5. 3. Every subproject agent knows exactly where it stands. Anchor variables wire each one to its repo and its board. No agent ever guesses its own context. 4. Global norms live in cascading instruction files, inherited by every squad and every sub-agent alike. Sessions never drift apart. The product stays coherent. One style, one vision. And 5. The flow runs in 2 phases, and both live in the wiki. Planning. You talk with the coordinator. Ideas, bugs, features, and everything lands as tickets on a board. Execution. The coordinator launches the whole team to work in parallel. Now, the key distinction. The structure travels to any domain. Wiki as brain, folders per subproject, anchor variables, cascading norms, 2 phases. The characters do not. In software, the roster looks like this: developers, test authors, and an adversarial QA that never sees the author's tests. But run the same standard at a radio network, every show its own subproject, and you need different characters: scriptwriters, producers, a reviewer who checks scripts against the house standards. Because a code reviewer is not who analyzes a podcast script. The standard is instantiated per domain. The roster is redesigned in each one. This is in theory. The standard already runs. Its first instantiation, Diamante Residences, a residential management platform, a wiki as the brain, a schema repo that doubles as the backend, an admin, a resident app, built by squads, live in production. How did it get there? In 5 eras, each one forged by real lessons. A human carrying every message between agents. The first headless runs, and everything they taught us. A redesigned model that shipped 15 pull requests in a day, and an operation that closed an entire backlog overnight. That's the rest of this series. The next test is already declared. Take a brand new idea and run the standard from scratch. This is the story of how the standard was forged, episode by episode.